Kingdom Come Deliverance is one of the most unique RPGs I have ever played. It's unlike most RPGs, and I loved it in 2018 for its vision of being a hardcore RPG that felt immersive. However, it launched with loads of issues from dodgy performance, even on high-end machines, and an insane number of bugs. Over the years, Warhorse has patched the game, and by all accounts it's a much better experience nowadays. But today, we're taking a look at the Nintendo Switch port. A port done by Saber, who are the wizards that managed to get The Witcher 3 running on the Switch. I'm going to break this down into two sections. The first is about the port itself, and the second is what you can expect from Kingdom Come Deliverance if you want to buy it. Kingdom Come has a photorealistic aesthetic, and on high-end PCs it can look stunning. While I don't think it rivals the highest fidelity RPGs, it stands out in my mind with some gorgeous vistas. On PS4, running on the PS5, the game doesn't look nearly as good, but still can impress at times. And on the Switch, well, it's passable. But as they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It is clear to see where the settings were dialed back. The pop-in, even in smaller areas, is extremely noticeable, and this is only made worse when riding a horse. Textures are particularly bad, with the objects off in the distance resembling smudges, and I think the biggest culprit are the character models. While I'm not technically sophisticated, the distant models have this off-putting mesh effect, and during conversations and in-game cutscenes they are extremely blurry. In general, the resolution is low, and I think this is a game that shouldn't be played in docked mode, as all of these issues become more apparent as the screen size increases. I played about 5 or 6 hours of this game, and I did about a 50-50 split in docked and handheld. And handheld is the way I would recommend you play this game, because while the issues are still there, they're not as much of an eyesore on the smaller screen. Now, all of these compromises are worthwhile if the game runs at a relatively smooth frame rate, and Kingdom Come Deliverance actually runs quite smoothly. From a feel standpoint, it's more than playable. It's been a while since I've dabbled in The Witcher 3 on Switch. If you could play The Witcher 3 port, then I don't think you'll have any problems playing this either. It is impressive that the game held a relatively okay frame rate, all things considered, and I think Saber did a great job with the game with some obvious drawbacks. When games have to be pared back, I'm always afraid of the menus chugging, which can be a massive problem when playing through a 50+ hour RPG, but I'm happy to say that the menus remain pretty snappy, and going in and out of conversations doesn't slow down the game that much. Now, if you have made it past the port section and are still interested, let me tell you a bit about Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's mostly reminiscent of a Bethesda RPG, but with a larger emphasis on the RPG side and a way bigger focus on immersion and realism. In it, you play as an ordinary person. You play as Henry, who's the son of a blacksmith in early 1400s Bohemia. And that's what I love about it. You're not a Dragonborn or the chosen warrior who was there to save the land. You're just a commoner. You help your dad out at the forge, you go to the pub with your mates, and you get into fistfights. It is this focus on the normal that makes this game so abnormal and unique. Since you are a nobody, you don't have any skills whatsoever, you don't possess the skill to wield most weapons, and even if you do, you are awful with them. Archery is nearly impossible, and even a fight with a single bandit can kill you. I think that is the selling point of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Structurally, you'll be going from town to town, talking to different NPCs, doing side quests, upgrading your gear, and fighting, either in the local bar or at a bandit camp off in the countryside. But it's how grounded everything feels that keeps me coming back. It's so tranquil walking around the village, listening to the sounds and talking to the locals. And one thing that I love is that people react to your appearance. So imagine this. You've just journeyed across 2 towns on horseback, fought off a group of bandits, got rained on, walked in a river, fell off your horse. Well, in most other games, that wouldn't matter. But here, your clothes are dirty, your face is dirty, and the locals won't like that. So you go to the local bathhouse to clean up, and then people react differently to you. You level up your skills as you use them, but as you can imagine, Henry isn't good at anything. So he can barely swing a sword, he'll fail a lot of speech checks, and it even goes as far as him being illiterate. And these are all skills that you need to work on. I think this game is for a very specific person. While it is Bethesda-like, I don't think every Skyrim fan will love it. In fact, I think a lot of people will find this game tedious and frustrating. But if this sounds like it's something you'd be interested in, then I think the port work done here is pretty good. I mean, it doesn't run at 15 FPS, so that's always a positive. But for me personally, as someone who owns a PC, who owns a PlayStation 4, I would just go play this game on any other platform available because it's just a significantly better experience elsewhere. But if this is your only way of experiencing this game, and this is a big and, you have played other ports like The Witcher 3 and are okay with games that don't look the best and will have some frame rate issues, I think you can play this game on the Nintendo Switch. Thank you everybody for watching. I would love to know what you think of the game. We do have a full graphics comparison between the Switch and the PlayStation 4 version running on a PlayStation 5. So go check that out to make up your mind. If you are interested in picking this up on the Switch, let us know if it's going to be your first time or you're going to double dip and have already played it on another platform. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video.